How's it going, guys? We're going to be doing a Julius Caesar campaign here in Field of Glory 2. So I hope you guys are prepared. This is, of course, following the Field of Glory 2 campaign status, which sort of means that each battle gets progressively harder as we move along, but it also depends on decisions we make. It's a little bit different than most campaigns you're used to in strategy games. That being said, we are going to go ahead and take a look here and see how things go. So we've got a battle set up. It's against the Helvetii, I believe, one of the barbarian tribes. We've even got, all the way from Carthage, elephants. We've got mediocre Roman legionaries, standard Roman legionaries, you name it, we've got it. So we're going to go ahead, end the turn, and begin the actual battle against the Helvetii. Now, the enemy front line is here, but I don't know what the hell they have. The question is, do we want to move forward, or do we want to let the enemy come to us? And considering that there's a pretty nice rocky sort of hill area here, I think we almost have to move forward. But I guess, yeah, we have to end the turn first. I think the enemy gets the first move. Yeah, for sure. So we'll confirm and let the Helvetii move forward. If they attack us, that's even better. But as you can see, they haven't moved. We can, however, see the warbands of the Helvetii, the savage barbarians. For anyone wondering, we are playing on Legate difficulty, which is right in the middle. Out of 5, it's 3 out of 5, so not exactly easy, but maybe not exactly hard either. So for the actual missile troops, I want to go ahead and move them up. I pretty much just want to make sure that we hold onto that hill. We've also got one of our generals, Vipsanius Metellus. I purposely put him here in the front lines just to make our boys fight a little bit harder. So we're going to push forward. I think that's pretty much enough. And I really am hoping that they will attack us, especially with our advantage on the hill. But if not, we'll have to find other ways of winning the battle. Let's send the noble cavalry here. I believe Julius Caesar. Nope, this is actually Aphidius Vulso, one of his generals. Let's see where Caesar is. He's back here with the armored noble cavalry. And frankly, I would love to be able to use this heavy artillery, these onagers, but I don't think we can get them to attack the enemy this turn at least. We might have to get a little bit closer. All right, boys, let's end the turn. And look at this. Even from Greece, apparently Julius Caesar has invested in some Thodophori mercenaries. That's pretty cool, man. As well as the elephant, that should be very useful. Hey, Nestor, Hugo Oliveiro. Olá, meu amigo. Hugo Oliveiro, temos aqui português. Tudo bem? Robert Roberts. Hail, Agrippa. I was just reading about Hungarian history between 1918 and 1945. Nice. The Roman infantry is tough, says Icon Rostov. Yeah, these legionaries are tough, man, but we're facing massive barbarian tribes. Who knows what's going to happen? Obviously, Julius Caesar went even all the way to Spain to conquer barbarians. Keep in mind that in the Roman nomenclature, barbarian is pretty much anybody that's not a Roman. That being said, he did an amazing job. And also, that being said, it's clear these guys are not marching towards us. We're going to have to march towards them. Fair enough. We're probably going to have to bring the fight to them. We'll see how it goes. I'll move them in formation for now, but eventually what I might start doing if they don't attack soon is I might just start taking individual units and putting them up there on the line to form one massive line and pretty much attack the enemy. Then again, having this checkerboard pattern is great because let's say, like, you know, hypothetically speaking, there's an enemy right here and we're engaging him. This unit can always run in and charge on the flank. So that's one reason why we have this sort of setup. Although I'm still annoyed that we can't hit them at a distance, man. All right, let's end the turn. We must smash these barbarians. Still no movement? Really? Wow, amazing. Maybe we can just try to pull them out with our missile units. What do you guys think? Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. I mean, I'll move up one more time, but I think we are going to have to engage the enemy. In fact, this time I'm going to keep the general behind the lines. He's only one of our secondary general, but I want to make sure that Vipsanius Metellus doesn't get slaughtered here. And I think next turn we're just going to line up right there. Prepare to face the Helvetii. One of many tribes, of course. Yeah, they're not going to move forward, so we're going to have to do the work. Here we go, guys. We've even got some Thracians with Rumpia. I'm not sure what that is. I guess it's some sort of weapon. But we're going to move these guys individually. And just prepare to face the rebels head on. Excuse me, the barbarians head on. welcome aboard as well, guys. I know it's kind of late, but thank you so much, Nestor, and the rest of the folks for showing up. I was in the mood to do some Roman campaigning, so I figured this would be a good time. And I'm sure for anybody in the States, this is actually maybe an excellent time for you guys. We've kind of been playing around with when the best time to stream is here on the channel, so if you want to drop in the comments down below or in the chat currently what time is best for you, then let us know. You know, really want to get that information together. If I have to stay up till 2 in the morning to get you guys a good video, I'll make it happen, man. Seriously. Let's push forward. I want to bring the Velites, the light horse archers and the Velites forward to fire at the enemy, but I just think it's a little risky. That being said, we probably should do it anyway. Let's go. Caesar would be proud. Unfortunately, those trebuchets, and they can't even move. That's the most annoying thing. They're not. We can't even dismantle them and move them. They're just going to stay behind the lines the entire time. The enemy's not going to be in range of them, or I doubt it anyway. All right. Yeah, I think that's about all we can do for now. Let's end the turn. Wow. They just ended the turn immediately. They didn't even think about it. Okay, so forget the checkerboard pattern. We're going to start pushing some of these guys forward. Even Sempronius Babylos, one of our generals, is going to move forward here. So we've got a nice frontal line of Roman legionaries. Not mediocre ones either. These are good ones. Nestor says they're all rebels because everywhere is rightful Roman territory. Like 3 or 4 are the best for me and most other high schoolers. I was mentioning that before, that, like, you know, in terms of the Roman nomenclature, a barbarian is just anybody that's not a Roman. You could be, you know, even Greeks that were arguably a lot more cultured than Romans and a lot more intelligent. You know, they were considered barbarians. You know, they're not Romans. And here we go. Finally, the barbarians are moving forward, guys. The Helvetii are moving forward to give us and offer us battle. We do still have this this position on top of the hill. So I'm thinking maybe we will hold for now, see what we can do with our missile units, and move on from there. But as always, you guys can let me know in the comments down below what you think we should do with the Legion here and how we should proceed. Full Rome. Roma eunt Domus. Let's move forward here, baby. I'm just going to try to get a nice shot there on that warband. 55. Tremendous shot. And we'll start moving our legionaries forward. Actually, we just made we made a cardinal sin. We moved these guys off the hill. But you know what? I trust in my men. I'm going to go ahead and allow this movement off the hill with just these guys. We'll do a little test run with these 3 and see what happens. And in the meantime, we want to just try to knock down as many of the enemy approaching this group as possible. I'll keep him where he is. I don't want to get out of place here. We're going to move that guy right on top of the hill. This guy right on top of the hill. And we'll also get our Theodofore mercenaries up here. But I really want to get the elephant in here. We just have to find the perfect time to send him out. We've got even more Theodofore over here. And since the enemy doesn't have much in the way of cavalry, I'm not sure how they're going to do against barbarians from Spain and France. In this case, I think we're facing the Helvetii, so these would be Gaulish enemies, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I am. I believe they're from France. But could be wrong. And I'm not doing the full move here. I'm just doing sort of one move at a time. I want to be very careful here. I don't want the raw legionaries to even see combat, because I have not had a single experience with raw legionaries performing well in this game. I've had peasants perform well. I've never had raw legionaries perform well. So I'm going to keep them back for now. If somebody's like being flanked, yeah, maybe. And I'm pretty much ignoring that left flank, well, their left, my right, that left flank of the enemy, and getting everybody to go here to the center. Might be wrong, but we'll see what happens. Hey, 08 viewers, good, welcome aboard, guys. Why don't you guys ever show up for the Twitch streams? Come on now. I love you all, but, you know, we get so many viewers here for our YouTube live streams, and I really appreciate it, but for our Twitch streams, it's just pathetic. Bostova, or Icon Rostov, and Nestor can both attest to that. Like 3, 4 are the best for me and most other high schoolers. Ah, okay. I forget what we were discussing. So, you've lost me, my friend. You've lost me, but feel free to fill me in. Okay, so right now, I really hope they go for a charge. We've got Sempronius Babylos here, and Julius Caesar is behind the line currently. I think this is good enough. We just wait, prepare for the enemy. We will, of course, move Caesar up himself. There's nothing we can do with those damn trebuchets, which just will annoy me to no end. Hopefully, the enemy will eventually get into range. All right, let's end the turn, boys. Here we go. Barbarians on the move. The will of the Republic shall not be set aside. And believe it or not, this is early in Caesar's career, so the Republic still exists. He's not emperor right now. This is just good old-fashioned General Caesar at the moment. Okay, my friends, it's time to start knocking out some barbarians. First things first, just want to get the best shots possible. But I could potentially move to hit the unit that I plan to attack. 100, guys! Look at how good our damn units are. I don't really want to move back here. Let's turn on fire with the slingers. 100. So, impact win, 35%. That's great. Draw 62. We have almost no chance of a loss here. Let's go for it. The first time our legionaries make contact here, boys. Wish us the best of luck. And I'm going to go ahead and make contact with him if we have the same odds. For sure. We are officially in combat. Now, as you can see here with the irregular foot, we would be badly destroyed by the enemy, but how about our elephants? Yeah, I think it's time to send in our beautiful war elephants, and hopefully these Theodophorai are useful as well. It doesn't look like they're that great on the attack, so I'm just going to push them forward and just defend this area, just to make sure the enemy can't flank the elephants at least, and keep on proceeding. Let's see. We're keeping the general back here, Sempronius Babylos, but I'm kind of tempted to start bringing him forward very soon. We're going to attack again. I mean, we so far are doing great against the barbarians, and look at that. We fragmented a unit. That's exactly what we need to happen if we want to come out of this with a victory. 26. The draw chance is pretty high here, but, you know, so far, again, our legionaries are just superior to the enemy, and I want us to just stay away from that left flank of the enemy army, so I'm going to push Vulso over here, and maybe the rest of our cavalry over here too. I'm pretty much just ignoring that area for now. We won't be able to ignore it forever, but maybe for some time we can ignore it, throw some stones at the problem, some missiles, and not have the great Julius Caesar, you know, be concerned about these barbarians over here on the flanks. I'm seeing Sir Moosejaws on your Twitch streams. Oh, yeah, no, I know, Robert Roberts. I hate taking on armies of skirmishers. There is no catching all of them. The general units are tough, but I lose too many generals. Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of the guys that make up the YouTube streams are also part of the Twitch streams, but we definitely have, I would say, like half of them here that don't make it there, because when we're doing Twitch, we get like 4 or 5 viewers. Here, on a good day, we get like 25, 20 viewers. On a bad day here, we get like 8 or 9. But on Twitch, like, 8 or 9 is a good day for us on Twitch, man. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, if somebody is here, and you're a lurker, you enjoy the channel, but you just don't like Twitch, tell us why. I mean, please don't be embarrassed to say why, because I'm honestly curious. Like, I'm guessing, like, part of it is maybe just people don't want to sign up. You know, I personally don't like signing up for websites. It's kind of annoying. You know, sometimes they ask questions you don't want to answer, etc., etc., but I'd love to know, man, because I see no negative in people just signing up for Twitch. We're putting the irregulars close, just in case, sort of reinforcing troops, and I'm putting Caesar right there in the middle. I want him to oversee everything going on. Let's end the turn, boys. Let's hope that Rome comes out on top in this battle. We need a triumph. We need to take this barbarian lord that we're facing and march him down Rome's streets. That's the only way we're going to get any respect in this battle. For those of you that don't know what a triumph is pretty much when a general would come back to Rome after a victory, and either the Senate or he would pay a tremendous amount of money to have pretty much a victory parade. Trump tried it recently in the United States. Putin does it regularly in Russia. It goes on to this day. Just kind of the way things are. Here we go. Let's see how the elephant does. 80 down on the enemy side from the elephant. Beautiful. And our legionaries are holding, but not breaking or fragmenting the enemy, which is a little concerning. There we go. 280 on the enemy side down, but they held. It looks like our legionaries are cutting through the enemy for now, and we may have just... Nope! I was going to say we may have just broken through this unit, but incredibly, that warband is still fighting. That is amazing. Even though they are fragmented. Let's see if we can break them for good. No luck, my friends. No luck at all. What I will do is attack this warband with General Sempronius Bathyllus, and we have disrupted them. Unfortunately, we kind of messed up because this unit now can't do anything this turn, and we sent the general in harm's way, sort of. I think we'll be okay, though. What I am going to do is get the archers out of here, take Vipsanius Miletus, and move him in. Another general. I would never usually put my generals on the front lines here, but we're in such a good position that I think we almost have to. And we could really come out on top of this battle. I'm sending in the rest of the legionaries. Come on, boys. Disrupted. Beautiful. Pushing the enemy back. Despite the fact that these Gauls outnumber us, the fact is that our men are better trained. They've had a lot more training. They have somewhat better equipment. Although, if you can see here with our elephant, even here, the outcome is not as certain as I thought it would be. Let's just hope we can keep beating them down. So far, that warband is getting knocked down no matter what. But I'd love to break a few more enemy units. In fact, let's see if we can even send in the raw legionaries for this attack. We actually could, but look at that, guys. A lose chance of 24%. Now, the amazing thing is if we survive the charge, the next turn, our win chance is 16% with a lose chance of 9. So it's not too bad. But that's if we can hold out against the initial charge. I don't even think we should take the risk. And the fact that the enemy is, you know, sort of breaking down on us here on the right side is concerning. We knew that was going to happen, so I think the goal here is just to break the enemy as quickly as possible on all the other flanks. You know what? Let's do it. These guys have seen little to no training, but next turn they're going to do quite well against the enemy. Technically. They may not. And let's push Julius Caesar right into the middle of the fighting. He can get a flank attack on that unit if he wants to next turn. We are putting him in harm's way, but I think it's absolutely worth it. Let's take a look here at the chat. Hey, Stin. How you doing, buddy? Okay, so Stin is... Yeah, that makes sense, man. Icon Rostov says, Will Bob says Twitch buffers more for me. Guys, thank you so much for giving me back this feedback. I really appreciate it. Icon Rostov says it buffers more for me. Yeah, you guys are right. I mean, what you're saying is not wrong. Stin says, I mean, YouTube, you can watch videos, and if someone is live, that's a bonus. And on Twitch, you have to see live. I totally understand what you guys are saying. Thank you so much for following up on this, guys. It's a shame. I mean, I do love that we get views here on the YouTube channels, even at late hours like this. So maybe I just need to give up on the whole Twitch idea. Maybe we can just do, you know, some streams here on YouTube and set up a system similar to, like, the bits we have on Twitch and really try to, like, you know, promote this. Because, man, we've done 3 streams in the last 2 weeks here on YouTube Live, and we've had a really great number of viewers. Thank you, guys. I mean, it's been awesome, you know. We've had a really nice amount of viewers on the Battle of Vinegar Hill, got over 500 views within 3 hours. It's rare that happens on this channel, so... Yeah, maybe we'll do that more. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's just, I guess that's on Twitch then. Twitch just needs to improve their, you know, their connection or whatever's going on there, because I have the same problem where, like, you know, I'll have people that I watch on Twitch and suddenly the video will stop and start buffering. It's like I'm watching something on Napster. So I'm going to try, guys, especially for those of you that have been honest enough with me to share that information. I'm really going to try to continue some of these YouTube streams, because let's face it, I have fun with you guys here. I really do. So I'm gonna keep doing them, especially these more historically based games. You guys seem to really enjoy. That being said, of course, always do subscribe to Twitch. But thank you guys for sharing that with me. That definitely explains a lot. It really does. Again, now, see, they're a little closer. Maybe our trebuchets could work. No, unfortunately not. No. What we really need to happen is that our boys break the enemy right here. Guys, fingers crossed. Fortuna favors the bold. Let's hope we come out on top here. How could they rally right there? Just as I said that. Yeah, devastating flank from the enemy's left flank. I mean, again, we were trying to ignore it because we wanted to focus on the center. That could potentially be a huge mistake. We'll wait and see. Come on, boys. This is one of the enemy generals here. Oh, how could they fragment our unit this early on? Come on. There we go. And they didn't fragment, even with a 255 loss. They didn't fragment there. They're being quite lucky. Here we've got to try to fragment this unit. 150. They held firm even with a morale check, guys. So far, even with the morale checks here, 3 morale checks, the enemy is holding firm. 4 morale checks. Man, these barbarians are terrible. I hate them. I understand totally how Caesar feels now. All right, let's try to break these guys. Let's at least try to disrupt them. Unbelievable. They did fall back, but obviously that's not a disruption, guys. Let's see. Once again, 93% chance of a win. 320, that's an auto break, and of course it had to be. And again, this is why I brought generals like Sempronius Babylos here to the front. They've got a tremendous attack bonus. 320, that's what we're looking for. Now we're going to charge with Vipsanius Miletus himself, an ex-consul, just because I know that his men are going to fight extra hard. And we're also going to charge this noble, quote, noble cavalry. As far as I can see, this is barbarian cavalry, and we're doing it with Julius Caesar himself. And look at that, he's running from Caesar. I hope Caesar doesn't get trapped in an ambush. I think he'll be okay, though. We're also going to charge downhill with the rest of our legionaries. We probably should have fired first. But what's done is done. Let's see if our missile units can get any decent shots. I don't think so. We've also got a lot of cavalry here that's sort of stuck behind the lines. Yeah, we're going to get these raw legionaries out of here. They're kind of just a problem right now. We'll push these guys forward. Let's take a look here. Nestor says you might want to reinforce your right flank a bit. Yeah, we were pretty much trying to ignore the right flank in an effort to reinforce the center and break them there. I feel like strategy games will tend to do better on YouTube because no one really expects to play them on Twitch. Yeah, that's kind of true. I'd love to see some Steel Division. It's Steel Division 2 with Hungarian divisions. Yeah, we'll have more of that. We had a Hungarian division video earlier. That's one game that has been doing quite well here on YouTube that I want to play more of, Steel Division 2. But I really want to get good at the game. You know, a lot of the times here on the channel, I take sort of like an improvisational approach. I'm not trying to be like a strategy whiz or anything like that. I'm just trying to give it to you guys straight. But with Steel Division 2 in particular, I want to see if I can't get really good at that game. Because I'd love to be able to like put up videos like tutorials for deck building, etc. I think it could be a lot of fun, guys. Come on, Elephant. We paid hundreds of denarii for you to come from Carthage. Please do something for us. No, there's no point in charging here. However, we'll turn and fire here at the warband. Can the trebuchets hit any enemy units at this distance? Doesn't look like it. We really have to hope that our men in the combat phase know what they're doing. And we've got a lot of trapped legionaries here that could be helping. Here's an example. We're going to assist Julius, or excuse me, Vipsanius Miletus in his battle against that warband. But this is a good example of a group of legionaries that are just kind of stuck here. And it's too late to focus on the left flank. We need to break the enemy at the center. Just to be safe, I'll start sending some mercenaries over there, but I think it's way too late. Here we go, boys, and the turn. We actually held firm despite being fragmented. That unit will break, but props to them for holding on. May the might of Mars be with us. No, they'll break here for sure. Yep, I knew it. And, of course, that's going to make a morale check. Only one unit got disrupted. We actually got really lucky there. It's sort of like an atomic bomb exploding in your line of men. It's never good, but I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. We are playing at Legate, which is the middle difficult, 3 out of 5, so slightly above medium. I hope we come out on top, guys. Finally disrupting some of the enemy units. The frustrating thing about the Gauls here is that as soon as you disrupt them, they fall back. You know, they know when they're going to lose, and they get the hell out of there as soon as they can. Let's see if we can break one of their units finally with these Roman legionaries. There we go. Finally a break. What about a morale check? Every single one of the enemy units held firm. That just goes to show how willing they are to kill Romans here. They want some dead Romans. Let's attack you, Marius, son of Crixus. Crixus is two interesting things about Crixus. Crixus, in this particular battle, is the chieftain leading the Helvetii. But the cool thing about Crixus in history is he was Spartacus's best friend. So Crixus here, cool name. And of course he was killed, just like Spartacus. We'll go ahead and attack him. That's probably not the Crixus we're facing here. It could be, kind of, I guess. Boom. 75. We got to get these mercenaries out of here. We have some Thracians with Rumpai, extremely deadly weapons, but they can't get into the fight. So I'm going to turn them this way so they can move this way. It'll take 2 turns, probably, for them to actually get in the fight itself, but I'm still going to do it. Alright, let's take Babylos and break this unit. I can't believe they actually held, but they did, and they've just broken. Beautiful. What about over here? We've got Julius Caesar himself, way out in enemy territory. Let's charge the poorly armed rabble. Julius Caesar knows what to do with poorly armed rabble, folks. Fragmented the enemy unit. One more attack, and they're going down. I'm on the fence about Steel Division 2, says Icon Rostov. Man. I mean, look, the thing is, let's be honest, Steel Division 1, despite being somewhat revolutionary in its approach to wargaming, didn't do well in sales. It did really poorly. I know this because the Eugen Systems PR team told me. But I really think with Steel Division 2, man, I think there's a great improvement. I really think people need to consider taking a look. I've already noticed a fall in the multiplayer community there, which upsets me. But I really think it's a lot better. And just a better theater of war, you know what I mean? The Eastern Front. I would take a look. I mean, look, I like that you guys, especially, I also noticed this in the Discord chat. For those of you that have not taken a look at the Agrippa Maxine's Discord chat, can somebody please drop a link? Because I'm currently busy. But I see a lot of people in there talking about playing multiplayer games of Wargame Red Dragon. I am totally up for playing some Wargame Red Dragon. I love modern warfare games. The reason I don't play Wargame Red Dragon is people have had years to perfect their multiplayer skills on that game, and I feel like stepping in now, it's like, it's too late, you know what I mean? I mean, maybe like some campaign videos, yeah, maybe, but in terms of battle videos, I just don't see it happening. Wow, look at this. I think Vulso can actually get all the way through to this enemy. Let's make it happen. I was looking around, I knew we had a chance to potentially get an attack, and we did. And there we go, one enemy unit retreating. Let's bring in this cavalry unit over here. I'm going to turn him this way so he can potentially flank the enemy infantry here. Do the same with the missiles as well. Alright guys, let's end the turn. I hope victory is with us. I hope Fortuna favors us in this battle. Come on! Still so even down the center. Especially, we have to break them before that side collapses on us. Everything depends on that side not getting to our legionaries before we break the center. So we really have to move quickly. Wow, that was okay. That's why you never send raw legionaries into battle. They broke immediately. I mean, I had some faith in them. That was a total mistake. And now they're disrupting some of our mercenaries. I don't like it, guys. I don't like it one bit. I want to see some fragmentation on the enemy side. Julius Caesar against the rabble. He's fragmented them. I'm certain he can break them. Let's go ahead and make that happen. 275 disorganized rabble and a further 110 knocked down by Julius Caesar himself. It's a beautiful thing, guys. Now, of course, what we're going to do is charge downhill with the rest of our legionaries here. Anywhere we can catch the enemy off guard, we are going to do just that. Now, the raw legionaries could actually charge in and do quite a bit of damage, but still very unlikely that they would actually come out on top. Let's see if that improves with the enemy disrupted. Of course, we can't charge in there with the enemy disrupted. What about our Spanish Scutari? Let's send them in, guys, against the enemy here. Look at that, disrupting them. As you guys know, Julius Caesar had extremely successful campaigns in Spain, where a lot of other Roman generals did not. It's definitely a tough place to fight. A lot of mountains, same is true in Portugal. Let's see. We're not in mountains, just hills, really. We're not talking about the Himalayas, guys, but we're talking about very large hills all over the place. I like this. I'm liking what this is looking like right here. That doesn't work, says Iconrosso. What doesn't work, my friend? Okay, here we go with Sempronius Babylos. Get a flank charge. Instant disruption here. And they've broken. They have broken. We've also disrupted this unit. Unfortunately, we don't have any units in combat with it. That could change. We're pretty much putting the mediocre Roman legionaries here as a defense. .65. I was hoping for disruption. Can we still not hit any of the enemy? It seems not. Okay, fair enough. And we've got Vipsanius Miletus. I'm going to put him in charge of the defense on the eastern flank. I'm not sure he can do much, but hopefully he can do something. Now, another thing I'm going to do is get the hell out of here with my slingers. There's no point in them sticking around. Sure, they can knock out and kill a few Gauls, but, you know, they're going to get overrun eventually. And that would pretty much end our fun. I think that's good. Okay, we've got... Ooh, this is not good. Audius Vulso. 2 enemy generals on either side. Well, an enemy general and a noble cavalry unit. I'm going to try to get out of here, man. I was not trying to get myself in that position at all. Yeah, let's end the turn. I think that's the best we're going to get out of this situation. It sucks. Ads, says I can rush up. I have to throw some ads, Boskova. Occasionally, bud. I'm glad, though, that they popped up. That's a good sign. That means that YouTube is monetizing the video currently. That's more than we can say for 70% of the content on this channel. There we go. I'm almost certain, Bostaba, had I used the word barbarian in the title, we would be demonetized. Like, if we... anything even slightly controversial... demonetization immediately. and they take a hit of 235 and hold firm. These barbarians must have a lot to live for. So again, I calculated it'll take 2 turns for them to actually get over there from the right flank. That's what I'm hoping for. If that's not the case, then we're going to lose the battle. But I think it's going to take them 2 turns, and we can beat them here in the center with our legionaries in that time period for sure. See, why did we pay for those damn Greek mercenaries? I knew it was a waste of money. Wow, I thought we would get a break there. Nope, 195 fragmentation. Hey guys, not as good as a break, but some fragmentation is always a good thing. Let's see if we can break them this attack. Come on. There we go. We've got a break, another break in the Helvetii line, and another auto break here with a morale check. I always love to see that. We've got to keep on fighting, though. These barbarians have not given up yet. And it seems that at this point, if you look at the actual difference in combat, we are very close to being even with them. So we might be fighting their sort of their main warband, if that makes sense. Their best troops. I think that's the case here. So we've got to make do with what we have. Let's run them down with a noble cavalry. Not quite. Love to attack their general Divico. This is their main chief, apparently, but we're going to have to focus on these units. Oh, my goodness. Devastating. All right, Metellus. I believe in you, son. Go with the will of Mars, and we have disrupted the enemy. Unfortunately, the zone of control prevents us from getting any closer. And again, I still want to get our missile units out of the way, but I will move the Theramorphoi over here and prepare for combat in the east. Things have gone crazy, guys. Now, here is where we could potentially get an amazing attack, but only if we can stick in the fight long enough with Vulso. I'm not really confident enough to do that. Here's what I will do. I'm going to move Julius Caesar over here so we can flank attack that unit next turn. And I think we can finally send in the Thracians with Rhomphaia. This is such a devastating unit. The problem is, on the charge, we do poorly. However, on the follow-up combat, we do very well. So, what about... Oh my god, guys. We can get a flank charge with the mediocre Roman legionaries. Let's do it. Let's knock these Helvetii out. Not as good as we expected, but now I really feel confident about sending in the Thracians. I mean, I feel like we're wasting money if we don't send them in eventually. They were disrupted on the charge. At least we killed some of the enemy. It's going to help in the end. And I will also charge with the Scutari. They're quite evenly matched with these guys right in the center. And if we can get a fragmentation going on in that unit, that is exactly what we're looking for. But I just don't feel confident to charge here with Vulso. I don't know, guys. What do you think? If he sticks around, he'll win the next fight. Icon Rostov, how did I get so many men in each unit? So I'm not sure because I really just selected the campaign option. So when you play Field of Glory 2, there is a campaign option. I clicked that, went forward and played. But Alex also has a point. So for instance, I've noticed that in Mountain Blade, if I'm playing with a better PC, more units appear. I'm not sure if that's the case here. I don't think it is. I just think it was randomly selected. I'll keep in mind, by the way, the Julius Caesar campaign it's not a DLC. It's a mod available for free. So this was created by somebody, of course. I'm still retreating with our javelin men, guys. I'm not trying to lose men with javelins. I want to win in the center, so I'm just running away from that huge horde. Yup, let's end the turn. Mercury bless us. The elephant still hasn't really paid off. I mean, we've killed a lot of barbarians, but I was hoping for something a little bit better. A disrupted unit charging, okay. Hold for the love of Mars. I think our legionaries are fine. They're holding, but what they're not doing is breaking these units down. So it's sort of just a rock, paper, scissors fight right now, and it shouldn't be. We should be able to get some massive disruptions here. We have gotten a few, but not as many as I expected. Then again, we are playing 3 out of 5 difficulty, so maybe getting a disruption is a little more difficult. There we go, a fragmentation, but again, the enemy unit fell back as soon as we fragmented them. Come on, boys, for the might of Rome. Come on. Alright, let's see if we can get a nice charge here. No, we definitely cannot, and we can't charge them because of the zone of control. I absolutely hate the zone of control. So I love this. This is Babylos against their leader, Divico, and we actually won the fight. That would be almost as embarrassing as if we were facing the Japanese. It's just very dishonorable that he ran away from us. Let's see, however, if Metellus, General Metellus, can break the warband here. I think they can. Yes, we got a break. Beautiful. They are out of here. What about we take our mediocre Roman legionaries and charge the warband? It would actually work out pretty well, all things considered. 50. Man, I thought for sure we would get a fragmentation, and now for sure that left flank is going to be able to bear down on us. So we're in a very dangerous situation. We have to win in the center quickly, very quickly. If not, I think the battle is lost. We have got to break the Gaulish center. The Helvetii center. And right now, even this Roman legionary unit is not in a very good position. Even an impact attack wouldn't do very well. Now, the only reason we're doing well here with the mediocre Roman legionaries, if we look at the numbers in the warband, they had 3,600 men. They now have 2,000. They have lost so many men. So many men. We're even going to charge with our Thracians. Actually, no, we're not. But we potentially could have charged with them and done quite well. I'm actually going to face them with the irregular foot and potentially attack next turn. And we'll keep hitting these guys with the elephants. They can't get enough of our elephants. What can I say? Oh! Okay, that went well. I didn't expect it to go that well. Let's see if the... No, I thought they would stick around for a Roman legionary charge. Doesn't seem they're that dumb, so that's good. Let's get the Roman legionaries over here. Man, this could actually go extremely well. We would be attacking Crixus, or the son of Crixus, with one of our own generals. That being said, the actual impact is on... It's even, but the follow-up fight is in our favor. I'm doing it. I am doing it, man. We are putting an ex-consul's life on the line. And let's see if Julius Caesar's charge can work here. Remember, we set him up here for the flank charge. I think it can. Julius Caesar in for the flank. Breaks! Yes! Oh! The glorious Julius Caesar, guys. Amazing. Descended from Jupiter himself. And we can see it right there. Can we, however, get a second break? Let's see who's more likely to break, this guy or this guy. This guy. Man, that's a nice feeling, though. I love Julius Caesar's charge there. What did you guys think? Let's take a look here at the chat. 17 viewers. How's it going, guys? In Total War, you can change it in the settings. A similar, yeah, no, there is a similar setting system here, of course. Man, you guys, I love you so much, but please chat more, type. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to type things. It really doesn't matter what you type as long as it's not like too offensive. Keep in mind I said too offensive. Ave! Ave, Alex. I'd love if we spoke some more Latin here. Alright, baby. Let's get back to the fight. I'm feeling confident. That's usually not a good sign. Come on, those of you that are my fans, you've known me long enough. When I feel confident, I end up losing the battle. So, you know what? Actually, I feel like we're going to definitely lose. Let's see what happens. And again, thank you so much for those of you that were speaking about the Twitch issue. That gave me like really good insight about the buffering issue on Twitch. That's so disappointing, man. It really is. You know, Twitch has so many interesting things about it. Again, the focus is mostly gaming, so it really supports its creators more, if that makes sense. But I understand your issue, so we're really going to try to do more live streams here on YouTube, and especially for both Twitch and YouTube. I'm a stubborn bastard, but I've got to get a schedule going. Maybe Bostova here can kick me in the ass and force me to get a schedule going. Bostova, Ariman, or Dave Jiju. These are three guys that are so important to this channel in so many different ways. Come on, I want to see some Roman might here. Disrupted units and these barbarians are still sticking around. It amazes me. It can't last forever, though. 175, we finally fragmented them. The final casualties on the barbarian side for this battle are going to be monumental, which is quite typical when you're facing, obviously, Helvetii as Roman legionaries. So let's see if we can break them here. We could actually go for an attack. Yeah, let's do it. That's an instant break. Or, are they fragmented? You know what? I think it's probably best to go for the... Well, then again, man. Choices, right, guys? Alright, we'll keep the flank out of it for now. I think we break them anyway. We do indeed. But now we need to decide what to do with the Dodophoroi. So here's what I am going to do. I'm going to get the noble cavalry out of here. I'm going to turn around with the archers and fire at them. I think actually the mediocre Roman legionaries would have a better chance. But then again, no. I mean, it's not a good idea. Nothing that we can do here against Ivarex, this general, is good. Either way, we're coming out, you know, with a loss. So I'm falling back. We got disrupted with fallback. Whatever, no problem. What I am going to do is turn towards Ivarex with Metellus himself. So we're going to get two generals on this bastard. Actually, no, I'll put Biblius, or excuse me, Balibus against Divico here. But I think we've got this, guys. Let's do a flank charge here with our Roman legionaries against the Loose Order War Band. They've broken. That's what we want to see. They have not broken. Now let's do a charge with the irregular foot. These are not units you would expect to be the heroes on a battlefield, but I think we can actually do a lot of damage to the warband in this battle. And there we go, another break. That's what we want to see, guys. And we can even charge. No, we're not going to make that charge with the Thracians with the Rumphia. This was a complete waste of money. Whoever paid for it. Invictus, yes. Is it the right flank in range of ballistas? That's a good question, Robert. Let's see. I don't think so. I think the ballistas in this battle are totally useless, but maybe we can hit... Oh, we can hit some slingers. Thank you, Robert. We're not going to break them, but we can at least kill a few of them. 55! My goodness. I'm just going to turn this way to prepare for an attack against Itumaros. And, yeah, we'll just get over here. We're still ignoring the enemy's left flank, to be honest. But we could send in Julius Caesar to completely knock that unit out. My concern is that he's going to keep chasing him. But let's do it. So they're going to rout, and thankfully, the rout actually happened here in the center. That's great. That's really great. Alright, let's end the turn, boys. The might of Rome must succeed here, boys. If anybody enjoys literature and ancient Roman history, I highly recommend Tacitus's Caesar's Conquest of Gaul. It's just so much fun to read, and, you know, despite, of course, being written in Old Latin, there are English translations, and it's pretty simple. It's very, very simple English, just describing what he did during battles and post-battles. Let's put it this way. I mean, Caesar was like a good guy in Rome, but he treated barbarians in pretty awful ways. I mean, you know, he would probably be considered a war criminal in our current time period. But, you know, in terms of his time span, he was actually considered quite a humble guy. And there we go. We've disrupted an enemy general. How great would it be if we can kill them or break them here? I think we're getting quite close to it. Can our elephants break this unit? No, the elephants still cannot break a unit. Although, look at that, we still got a victory. The enemy has lost heart, all because our raw legionaries rallied. So all those awful things I said about raw legionaries, I take it back, simply because it gave us a victory in this particular battle. We can claim a Roman victory. Glorious. Victor Roma. You can see there are the damage there, the amount of men killed on the enemy side. 7,825 enemies. I told you it'd be crazy. 445 cavalry. We wounded close to 10,000 enemies, and we captured 26,000 wonderful Helvetii slaves. I'm sure they're going to be very helpful to push Rome forward, of course, and help Roman families. And look at that, we lost a brave 2,695 legionaries, many wounded, close to 6,000 wounded. That being said, they'll be taken care of by the Roman state, and only 440 running off the battlefield like cowards. I think that's a pretty good day. Decent day for Rome, guys. Pretty cool. So now, you successfully achieved the victory conditions for the previous stage of the start campaign. The Roman army lost 8,895 men. The Gallic army lost, look at that, guys, 46,000 men. I told you the numbers were going to be crazy, but that's great. Stin says, by Mars, Rome conquers all. That's right, my friend. Ave true to Caesar, says Will Bob. Glory to Caesar, my friend. But we're not quite at that stage. The Republic still exists, so we have to transfer that Ave to the Republic right now, my friend. Death to the profligates. Yes, Alex, your mind is definitely in the right place. Alright, let's take a look here. Advance through wooded territory. You need to protect your baggage from attack, or... oh, no, I don't think we actually have an option in this fight. No, that is choice one. Hold on. Yeah, we'll take choice one, of course. Following your defeat of the Helvetii, you went on to conquer the remaining Gallic tribes piecemeal. Earlier this year, you repelled an invasion by Gaul by the German Suebii. You have followed them across the Rhine, but they seem to be avoiding battle. We'll finish these dogs off. But first, we have to detach a few units. Guys, the elephants, I mean, they're cool and all, but, I'm thinking maybe, like... maybe not the greatest thing in the world. Let's just send the elephants over there. Oh, we might have to send even more units over to our garrison. I really don't want to send any Roman legionaries over there. Can we send the raw legionaries to garrison? Let's send a slinger unit there. Some Cretan archers. The elephants as well. The Therophoroi. Honestly, we rarely use them. Please tell me that's enough. No. Oh my goodness, guys. Alright, well, alright, Therophoroi. Alright, you know what? Thracians, Therophoroi. Anybody who's not Roman, just get over there. You know what? Let's hope this works. Thracians with Romphida, the irregular foot, we don't need them. The light javelin men, we can send one over there, the elephants as well. What am I doing wrong here? Come on. Oh, and also the heavy artillery. It might be cool, but again, don't need it. If this doesn't work, we're gonna have to do it next time. Yeah, I'm happy with my garrison selections. There we go. Okay. And I think we have our best men, so wherever we go from here, we will have our best army. Okay. Yeah, baby. Large numbers of enemy troops can be heard approaching from behind our right flank. And behind our left flank, I think we're being ambushed. We're going to autofill for that and accept. And what I'm going to do here is save this. So we have to save and protect this baggage train if we want to win this particular mission. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and save the game, guys. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. We're just going to call this one Caesar. But had a lot of fun with you guys and really appreciate the feedback on Twitch. Again, I'm just, you know, I love you guys. I love doing videos with you. I love you guys watching. I'm gonna just, since I heard that a lot of you guys don't want to be a part of the Twitch thing, I will make sure to do more Let's Plays here on YouTube. We've done quite a lot this week, and I'll just continue that tradition. I'll also try to get a schedule up for Twitch, but I'm terrible with that. You can ask Bostova. I'm just awful. I'm just really bad at scheduling things. But I will definitely be doing some more live streams here on YouTube. 18 viewers here is epic. So thank you so much for everybody for joining. In case those of you that have not yet tried Twitch want to take a look, I would appreciate it. So I'm going to put the link here. That being said, for anybody that showed up, thank you so much, guys. And make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. We will continue this campaign, and we're going to make it exclusive to YouTube. Totally exclusive to YouTube. Apparently, I can't post on my own channel. Communists, forget it. twitch.tv/AgrippaMaxenius if you want to follow me there. I really appreciate it. But we will make this particular campaign YouTube exclusive, and the next battle should be coming in a day or two. So make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment down below. Thank you so much, guys, and Ave Roma.